So right now we're with director John here. Hey John, congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it. I'm glad to be here. Exciting night.
Yes, thank you. Yes, actually, when you write this film, what do you want the audience to take away after watching this?
Well, you always you want your film to be entertaining, even when there's a powerful message or something that you're examining that's a subject matter that you want to shed light on. You still want it to be entertaining, so I hope they enjoy the film. But I also hope it sparks conversation about women in the industry, children in Hollywood, and how they've been handled and how they should be handled in terms of being looked out for more carefully, and how women have been treated forever in Hollywood with the power dynamic in Hollywood is really out of whack, and it has been for a long time. Thankfully, it's changed dramatically in the last 5 or 6 years, with a lot more women in directing and producing now, but there still is a power disadvantage in a lot of the studios where the men have a lot of the power and the women are put in compromising positions often in order to advance their careers. And it doesn't have to be that way. It should be handled more maturely and more respectfully. So I hope it sparks a conversation about how we treat each other, and for artists, the compromises that are made to make their art. And some of them are very challenging, obviously, and sometimes it goes too far. And I think we need to keep a closer eye on that and have more consequences for the bad behavior in Hollywood.
Yeah, so we see so many bad behaviors in Hollywood, but not everyone wants to bring this out. Why did you want to tell the stories?
Well, I don't answer to anyone, which is nice. I don't have a boss. I don't have a studio executive that I have to answer to. So I make films that are from my heart and from my place of storytelling and what I think is important. And that's the beauty of independent films, is that I think the truly independent films are autonomous, and they are a singular vision from the filmmaker and the creator. Of course, you collaborate with a lot of people, the actors, all the department heads, the producers. You want everyone to be on the same page, telling the same story. But ultimately, what I wrote for Rachel Bailit, who is the star of the film, and the lead character, Simone DeVille, is the story that I wanted to tell personally for her, about her journey in Hollywood.
Why personally for her?
She has had one of those careers in Hollywood, and thankfully she hasn't been in the situations that her character is in the film. But Rachel has had a career where it's hard to advance when you're always dealing with the flirtations and
so
the advances.
So that's part of her real life experience?
Absolutely. And a lot of women will say the same thing, the actresses, especially what's called an ingenue, the leading ladies. Oftentimes there's a carrot that's dangled in front, right? To make progress, there's favors that are asked, and it's very challenging, and it doesn't happen just to women, but it's predominantly been a male-female situation. So Rachel has had a challenging career, always trying to navigate the minefield of casting couch and just the predators. There's a lot of predators, and it's too bad.
Thank you for speaking out for all the women. It's so
you're welcome.
Yes, yeah, you are so brave.
Thank you.
And I saw that our treasure Fiona Ma is in the film.
Yeah, Fiona came in early, and when Rachel asked if we could work her into the film as an actor, that was a fun challenge. So I found something that wouldn't ask too much of her. I know we only had her for a short amount of time, so I gave her something that was kind of bite-sized, but she was able to be in a party scene and contribute, and I love what she did in the picture. But more than that, she's been a guardian angel for the film in terms of introducing us to people and spreading awareness and using her platform to get the word out about the film, and that's what tonight is all about, is Fiona Ma putting her name up on the marquee and saying, please come look at this film because it's important. And Fiona has a big platform and a big megaphone, so we are thankful to be able to take advantage of that and get the picture, the exposure that it deserves.
Yes, wonderful. That's why we're here. Yeah.
That is why we're here.
Yes, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
And also, when you write the story, and you can deliver a message to the young, a new actors and actresses when they first came into this industry. What's your advice for them?
Integrity. Be respectful of everyone that you're working with. Every person on the set and in the crew deserves respect, and everyone has a job to do and should be treated professionally. And it's really that simple, and that shouldn't seem like such a difficult thing to ask, but people start to get more and more power, and they decide that maybe they can be a little bit more aggressive, and then it leads to bullying and inappropriate behavior. So what my advice is, get to know everyone that you're working with. Realize that they have a job to do and that they're doing their best, ideally. If they're not doing their best, that's different, but you want people that you're working with to see what the vision of the film is, understand the story that you're telling, and then get on board with that, and every day show up and really work with integrity. But that starts with at the top. It starts with the director and the producer having that, and when it's at the top, then it's possible. When it's not at the top, it's very difficult. So the director sets the tone often for how the set works and is managed, and the temperature of the set, so to speak. So that's very important. So young filmmakers out there, just be real conscious of the fact that everyone is there doing their job and working hard, and they deserve respect.
Sometimes I don't think they have a choice, right?
The people working?
Yes.
But you don't want to lose your job, right? And there's this kind of pressure to kind of not say anything, not speak up, and not stand up for yourself because you want to continue to work. But you do need to stand up for yourself, and you have to kind of ask yourself, how important is this job to your character and to your soul?
Yes.
So standing up for yourself is important, and it's not always easy, but you need to have boundaries. Everyone should set boundaries for what type of treatment they'll tolerate, and it's different for everyone.
Yes.
Everyone has different boundaries, but you do need to stand up for yourself in this industry. All industries, just people deserve to be treated respectfully.
Yes, and everybody should set their own boundary. I heard you already started planning your next film.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things going. One's kind of a pretty big film, which would be my first big budget film, and then another one that's closer to something that'll be closer to this, grassroots, independent. But yeah, a couple of exciting projects definitely on the horizon.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Judy. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.